Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to Norm's Friends. I'm David B., the readings guy. Biffid at yahoo.com, 603-404-9338. Get in touch. Get a fantastic reading. Tarot cards. Crystal ball, which I brought today. Mediumship, psychic readings. And in just a second, I'm going to let my wonderful guest introduce himself. And after he introduces himself, naturally, we're going to come back to me. I have my quote of the day. And, of course, a few un-American, anti-American antics that are going around, that are going on, that I think people should pay notice to. So, take it away, Anthony.
Sure. Well, I brought up two paintings in.
Tell me who you are.
And, oh yeah, I will. It's, so I'm Anthony Williams, local artist here in town, and I brought some pieces of work that are almost, one is complete, and this is one I've been working on and off. It's a commission piece. I was supposed to have the owner of this guitar, if we can get a close-up of this, I was going to have him on my show last Tuesday, and he was going to play music as I finish his guitar. Well, I'm about 90% complete, but this is it so far. This is an acrylic painting, and I like music, so I'm doing a series of 6, possibly 7 guitars, and this is one of the latest ones. And then I have another painting that is complete, and I'm a big, this is butterflies. This is 2 monarchs that are in the same bush.
Wow.
And the professional photographer that took this photograph gave me permission to paint it. So this is another acrylic. But I'm captivated by butterflies, not only what they do and how they fly and all the other things like cross the ocean thousands of miles, and how farmers all over the world need them. And the sad thing is that because of the pollutants that we have, it's killing a lot of the butterflies and bees. But this is just my way of saying, yes, I appreciate you. They're amazing, amazing creatures. I didn't know that they can travel 2,500 miles across the oceans, and
Neither did I.
how bad the farmers need them. And the monarch is one of the most famous, I would say, from what I've heard. Every time you see a picture, usually 2 out of 3 times it's a monarch. But they're creatures that, when I see them fly, it boggles my mind. They can glide whenever they want. They can turn upside down, turn sideways. It's just incredible. But I will be working on some murals this summer. There's 3 murals, and I'm going to have another artist working with me, so I'm going to do 2 of them. And Deb Curtin, an artist friend of mine for at least 15 plus years. She's a really good artist, and she'll be working on number 3 mural, and it'll give me something to do, because when you retire, you just don't want to sit at home, even though you're tempted, because when you work all your life and then you wake up one morning, get ready for work, and then you go, oh yeah, I forgot I retired. I don't have to go to work today. So you got to figure out what you're going to do with your days. So art has filled my life so much that I hope to be able to do this if I live long enough, even in my 90s. And I do know some artists that are 90, 91, 2, 3 years old, and they're still doing it. That way you can be your own boss, sit in a nice shaded area, or even sit on a beach. I've done that before, and just sit there and enjoy yourself. And that's why I love art. And I've always said it's a therapy, and it is. And I guess I'll turn the show over to Dave. And he brought his crystal ball, so we'll see what's happening there.
With that,
And I'm going to give him a little heck because I want to know why he hasn't started reading the Book of Enoch. And he's yelling at me because I haven't put my wart remover on my finger yet. But it'll all work out. It'll all
right,
work
we'll
out.
have to make some type of deal. So, of course, first, a famous quote. I love famous quotes, and the one I'm going to quote today, I really like this guy because I like his quotes. Well, I like his music too. All right, here it is. And this is written years ago, but it still holds true. Modern Americans behave as if intelligence were some sort of hideous deformity. Think about it, because they do. Again, modern Americans, that's everyone who's here today, who's up and about breathing. Behave as if intelligence, all right, our free will, what we know, our knowledge, our wisdom, were some sort of hideous deformity. None other than Frank Zappa. Again, listen to that speaks volumes because it's so true and it's sad at the same time. Rather than be proud of who they are and use their voice and rejoice in being America with all our freedoms and all our liberties, what do? Nope. They go into the background, they sit back, they take a back seat, they can't be bothered. They won't exert any effort to fight for their rights or even know what their rights are. It's disgraceful. So much for that. Now, let's see. This is about the religion of peace, which we know is Islam, is the religion of peace, even though they're slaughtering Christians in Africa like you wouldn't believe. And no mention on the news. But here's this is, chapter 47, verse 4 of the Quran, all right? When you meet the unbelievers, strike the necks. Now, isn't that peaceful? That's all I'm going to say about that. All right, so let's get to the anti-American BS that's going on because of this current administration that is so focused and dead set on destroying America as we know it, and that's their goal. Wake up. All right? So here we go. And there's no reason for this other than, again, come on in and wreck the country. There's 239,416 illegals, that's people trying to get into the country criminally, were encountered at the southern border in May, an all-time record. All right, I guess, you 28% of the people that think Biden is doing a fantastic job, I guess if you want to count that as an accomplishment, well, go right ahead. That's a record. That equals 723.09 people trying to jump the fence a day during the month of May. It's even more now. And this guy, remember his State of the Union. Oh, you gotta keep us in office because that's what we're gonna do after the midterms. We're gonna work on securing the border. Why can't they do it now? He's opening it. He's making it more porous and more porous. But, morons out there believe everything that comes out of this person's mouth. Oh, and I have to laugh. Anthony, I'm reading this morning. Are you ready? It was ABC, NBC, MSNBC, and I forget one other news outlet. Are you ready? You know, they all get together about what they're going to cover. Are you ready? And what I read this morning, naturally online, and I accept it as true because it makes perfect sense to me. But what were they saying? ABC, NBC, MSNBC, and like I said, I forget the other one. There were 4 news outlets. They all said the same thing. It was a story they all carried. Are you ready? When you vote in the midterms come November, don't, this is unbelievable, don't let the high price of gasoline have any impact on your vote. In other words, as they keep, what? Good afternoon, welcome to Norm's Friends. How are you today?
I'm wonderful. Hi, Dave. Hi, Anthony.
Hi,
How are you?
Queen of the Optimists.
The energy lady.
That's right. Look what I have today.
You have your crystal ball.
I do have my crystal
I'm waiting
ball.
for it.
All right, I take it you want a reading now with the crystal ball.
Oh, of course.
All right. All right, I see something sort of a transformation, something like is growing, transformation, a relationship. I'm not seeing with who, but I see it prospering, so I like that. That's a good sign. And again, Queen, the energy queen, there's something going on with somebody that you know that owns a dog. There's something going on with a dog. You should see the dogs, and there's multiple dogs in here. There's something going on with dogs. And and I'm going to ask you this too, naturally. You don't have to answer, but I'm also seeing who's someone that's very close to you loves cats, and I mean loves cats, and especially loves their cats. No question about it. All right, I'm also seeing, maybe it's you, who's got the squirrel problem with the house? Somebody's got a squirrel problem. All right, I see someone is approaching you I can see them. They're coming to you like this, but it's not, it's more, I'm getting the feeling that they're coming to sort of invite you to, I don't know, it's a very warm, earthy, fuzzy, cuddly type approach that I'm seeing here. So just be warned of that. This is something I'm getting the sense that what it's telling me is they're going to invite you for, I don't know, maybe perhaps a dinner, or go out for dinner, or go over for dinner, something on that line. But it's very warm and heartwarming type of deal. All right, I also see someone coming back into you, or somebody's going to be making contact with you shortly in the not too distant future. Somebody you haven't heard perhaps in just a little while, and this is also somebody, it's a female, into hats. So you can be expecting that. Also, again, I know you've done some work on it from last week, but I still see it here in the crystal ball, where I said, there's that little piece of decision making. I can see it's dwindled quite a bit. You're just about surpassed this little sort of, shall we say, obstacle. You don't have much further to go on that. Before you know it, that's going to be history. So that's good. There's, let's see. Oh, there's also, there's a male around you. Who's the male? I see a male around you with something to do with his stomach. So with stomach problems, stomach issues, that I see that around you also. So be aware of that. That's coming up. Some male, if you don't know already, you're going to be knowing shortly, something to do with their stomach. There's, I'm trying to look for stuff so I don't have to repeat what I just said. Let's see. All right. Who is the initials or the letters UM? That's in here. Who do you know what those initials may, if that means anything to you? Or could be a phrase that you say, the letters UM. Okay, and now this is going out a bit, so, not close. I'm going to say 3 or 4 months, maybe more. Somebody around you also is going to be coming in. It's going to be a nice conversation that you're going to have with this person. But this person, and you already know who it is. It's not a new acquaintance, but somebody be coming. You're going to have a nice conversation, and this person's really going to pick your brain because they're going to come to you, confide in you. They're going to be wanting advice. I can see them really picking your brain. And I can't help but say that I have to say this again, though. This is right up there, right at you. It's this poor dog. What's up with this dog that's around? Somebody's got a dog that's got an issue. I don't know what else to say. It's right up at the forefront. Right up at the forefront. And he doesn't look, he's not very happy at the moment, the dog. So that keeps coming up. And what else? I'm getting the letter M. I'm also seeing perhaps, if not you, someone close to you. I see camping, because I see camping. So who's into that? Someone, if it's not you, it's someone. All right, here we go. I just got to throw this out there. Who do you know that's into UFOs? Because for some reason, maybe it's you, but I'm just not sensing it. But somebody that's definitely into UFOs. I'm seeing that loud and clear. And of course, what else am I seeing again? Because I know you're in tune. You've been getting messages. Your spirit, I call them spirit guides, all right? Your spirit guides, your gut has been trying to tell you something. And I can see one of them sort of like looking, like, how come you're not listening? How much more or how much prevalent do they have to get this message across to you before you finally realize and say, I'm going to listen to it? Because I can see it in here. They keep trying to sort of prod you on about something, but the energy lady just won't listen. I don't know why.
You're making me laugh.
Well, that's good. I'm glad. I love to make people laugh. All right, and then let's see. We're going to end it with, let me see. I want something to really jump out at me here. Let me just spin it around just a little bit, see what jumps out. And, all right, this is going back. I'm going to say this relates to what I said is almost done that you've been working on. And I know, like I said, this little issue is almost in the fourth, is practically done. It's passed. But I remember saying it, I'm pretty sure, but either you or the other person is not happy. But I don't mean really upset, but they're just they're not sitting well with the result or the outcome. There you have it, Energy Lady. That's your reading for today.
Okay,
So,
thank you very much.
You're very welcome. So
I know some things you're talking about, but I don't want to say anything.
no, don't say anything. And some of the things that you sort of can't sort of take right now, after you get off the phone, perhaps, like you'll be sitting there and you'll be, wow, that's right. I remember. That's right. I can take this. All right. So I'm glad you
I do remember everything.
It's good for you.
That's my problem.
Well, that's. I
Funny in a
know.
way.
I know. Well, if you get to be my age, then you can sort of then
Your age?
right.
I'm older than you are.
Oh, I'm not so sure. I'm more than 50,
Well, I'm more than 50. How old are you?
I'm in my 70th year on this earth.
Well, I'm going to be 77. Ha, I beat you.
You did beat me. Oh, well.
Wow.
Well, anyway, so at our age, we could have...
In a few months.
All right. At our age, God bless you. At our age, we're entitled to selective thought processes. All right, enjoy the week, and we'll talk again. Thanks for calling.
Okie dokie, bye.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye.
All right, so I got this, but before we get you know who you are, your reading is coming up. Let me clear this. We'll get rid of the energy from all that. Let me finish. I just have a couple of more things. Let's spin it around, see what jumps out. Just a few more anti-American, un-American antics going on I want to touch on. One of them is really upsetting because it's, of course, you don't hear it on the news, or most of the news. I haven't really seen it, not that I watch the news all that much, but I just happened to click some channels last night, and yes, it was not, well, let's put it this way, it was not on one of the government-controlled news outlets, all right? But, and I'm surprised nobody's upset about this, 60 pro-life organizations have been firebombed and or vandalized in the past several weeks, and not one Democrat, not one word from the president discouraging people from this behavior. Not a one. So in other words, Nancy and her party and Chuck Schumer and his terrorists under him, and it starts from the White House on down, Biden on down. They're terrorists by not speaking out against this. They're complacent. Whatever the word is. What's the word? Complacent? Complacent, and they're encouraging that type of behavior. Shame on them, and shame on every one of you out there that doesn't think there's something wrong with that. Shame on you. This is America. And what all this is, and a naturally exchange revenge, Jane's Revenge, which is a domestic terrorist organization. But because it's supposedly the woke, leftist, progressive DOJ, couldn't care less about that. And I just want to wrap it up with, which is a joke. They're talking about this administration, and yes, Biden, because he's the one, you see him on TV giving these little sound bites, all right? He's going on about inflation. He blames Putin for everything, which, right? He blames Putin for everything. He's blaming Putin for inflation. He's blaming Putin for the high gas prices. And probably, if it'll be coming out, you'll see. When he fell off the bike last week, he didn't really fall off the bike. Putin pushed him. He'll blame Putin for that. But anyway, going on there, right? He wants to. He's talking about now because of the high gas prices. He's talking about gas gift cards, right? Oh, let's give stuff away because the midterms are coming up, and they know not only are they sinking, they're sunk. All right, or a gas tax holiday that does absolutely nothing to address inflation. All it does is increase in. Whoa. Good afternoon. Welcome to Norm's Friends. How are you today?
I'm fine, sir.
Hey, how are you?
I'm good.
Look what I brought today.
We got a little ball on the desk, huh?
I do. I bet you're interested in this.
Yes, I am.
All right, the first thing I see for you, here comes the reading, you didn't even have to ask. The first thing I see for you, someone at the letter C, they're really close. This, if it didn't just happen, it's going to be happening real soon. I just see some type of like a nice agreement with whoever you know with the letter C. This is like a really good sort of agreement connection with a meeting of the minds. So I like that. And that's foremost. I'm also seeing perhaps maybe let me explain. I'm going to say a wedding coming up or some type of formal event, because I see someone all done up, with a nice sort of like in a tux type thing with a bow tie to go with the tux. So something formal like that. That's why I'm saying a wedding, because I see a tux as opposed to a suit.
That's one.
Let's see.
Yeah, that's my nephew. He's getting married.
All right. Thank you. I love the feedback, and even if you can't, you might not be able to take everything right now, but it will sink in on you. And I was going to say, before you even told me that, I see a fly in there too. So that answers that. We don't have to get into that at all. This is also, I'm seeing someone very, very direct, someone that's very direct, that's close to you. I can see them sort of like matter of fact, a type of matter of fact. I'm seeing, let's see, the numbers 6 and 4. It could be 64, it could be 6, it could be 4, who knows? So, but the numbers 6 and 4, I'm seeing that loud and clear. I'm also seeing, if it's not you, someone you know. I see a harp. Who likes the harp music? Or who, perhaps they could be very angelic type person. I see a harp, so it's hit me as...
Could be Irish?
Well, they could be. I mean, it's a harp, so...
Yeah. It comes in a bottle.
Well, I'm sure it does. I'm sure it does. I know I have a few things that I enjoy that come in bottles. Oh, I see there's someone here, and this is happening again. This is very close in time here. Who's the sad person, the poor thing? It's like I see somebody coming at you. They're like a big pity party. Oh, poor me, one of those. I'm sure you already know who it is, so get ready, because they're going to come to you to lay more on you.
Let them try.
Well, I hear you. I think everybody's got one. This, I also see, well, who's going, well, I'm going to say camping, but this isn't tent camping. This is cabin camping, so which I call it sort of camping, because it's really not, to me, camping is in a tent. I see someone heading out to a cabin, and I don't know if it's in the mountains or on a lake, but I see a cabin in your future there. There's a lot of movement going on here that looks good. Swift movement. I'm gonna say that there's something coming at you. It's coming at you, and you know it's coming at you. And I see it, and you're gonna handle it with the speed and the smoothness that it's coming at you. You're gonna use that same smoothness to deal with it, and you're gonna laugh, because as quick as it's coming at you, it's gonna leave just as quick, and you're gonna sort of, be proud of yourself that it went that way. And then again, I see this here. Your spirit guides, your gut, your inner self, they're trying to tell you something, and for some reason, again, you're being stubborn. I don't know why, but you're thinking it sounds sort of, they're trying to tell you something too good to be true, but it isn't. Listen to them. It's very enlightening. So I don't know why you're sort of discouraging yourself from listening to that. Then, all right, the letters S-A. So if you can relate to that, the letters S-A could be somebody's name, initials, who knows. And, I'm going to end with this, because this will give you food for thought. Who just had a nice, I'm just going to come right out and say it. Somebody is just heartbroken recently, or you're going to find out very shortly. Somebody's heartbroken. They're going to have a big sort of, and it's not a total heartbreak, but it's going to weigh heavy on them. They're definitely going to, you'll definitely find out about it. But somebody's going through a sort of a dark place with the relationship with them, and it's really not as dark as they think it is, just so you know. And there you have it. All right, so I hope you enjoyed your reading today.
I did.
All right.
Did you see the article?
Did
about the guy that worked at a gas station, and he was supposed to put $6.94 up on the meter, and he put 64 cents instead?
No, but I bet you they had a long line for gas.
One guy pulled in, and he goes, oh, he had called his wife up, brought her car down, did his car, and he did his boat. He went over 100 gallons of gas that he got. And the guy that put the meter up wrong got fired. Naturally.
But there's a lot of jobs out there today, so he'll get hired somewhere.
So what happened, they had a GoFundMe.
Yeah.
They collected $2,400. They wanted to give $2,000 back to the gas station and the oil company, and they refused it.
Wow. Well, they get the.
So they said, give the guy the money.
Good.
Well, he looks for a job.
Exactly. Hey, we can all use the help today with what's going on. We know that. So good for him. Good for that. Fantastic. All right. So what else is on your mind while you're on the phone? Any comments, questions?
No. I think they're going to try to put the pipeline together with Scotch tape.
Yeah. You're right on that one.
They got to use, what's the other one? Super glue.
There you go. That's right. And then all
Anthony, you got some nice pictures there.
Thank you, sir.
Right?
And
I hope you do a good job on that woodcock.
Yeah, he's a pretty bird, huh?
Yep. We'll see you later.
All right. Thanks for calling. Bye-bye.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.
All right, so where was I? Abigail. All right, Abigail, we're almost to you. You know, I'm going to, after I just finish this one last thing that I want to talk about, Anthony, I'll pass it over to you, and then I can take a little breather
What's that?
before I do Abigail's reading. All right? I'll give you take some time. I just want to finish this thing, what I was saying about the gift cards or the gas tax holiday. This is to show you no, there's nothing in. Good afternoon. Welcome to Norm's Friends. How are you?
Hello. This is George in Manchester. I just like to say that Anthony's got some splendid paintings of butterflies.
He does. He's very gifted. He does fantastic work.
Yes.
You got to turn your TV down.
Hi, this is Jim in Manchester. I just want to say hi, Anthony.
Hi. Thank you. Thank you for the comment.
Anthony, it's me, Jim. I'm just joking around.
Oh! I thought I heard that accent before.
I know it was a put
Oh,
on.
Dave, how did your bike week go?
Oh, I went up last Thursday with one of my neighbors. I loved it up there.
And Dave, how did your bike weekend go?
I didn't do a bike weekend. I did a bike day. I went up one day. Ooh, someone's yappy.
Okay. All right. Have fun, guys.
All right, thanks
Take
for
care,
calling.
Jim.
So
Huh.
you know Jim.
Yeah. That's Jim and his wife Mary. We're all on Mary LeMay show.
Ah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You know, when I heard that accent, it just,
Right away, it said to me, I go, I knew it was a put
Yeah.
on. But I just want to finish this thing about, that now they want to do the gas gift cards and the gas tax holiday, which makes me laugh because let's face it, it's a fantastic sound bite. I'm going to give you relief, but not what he's really giving you is big time. And you know the saying, if you want to F me, touch me. Anyway, so they're going to go on about that, but either one of these is just going to spike inflation even more, and you think you're paying a lot for gas now, wait until afterwards. If he really was serious and sincere about fighting inflation / high gas prices, he'd reinstate all the oil and gas drilling leases on federal lands and offshore that he canceled. But what is this guy doing? This is just from the other day. The Biden administration is still fighting in court to keep a ban on oil and gas leases. There again, and it goes back to my quote of the day about your intelligence. They think it's a deformity. Whoever believes this administration, you're outright dumb. And as Bootsy Collins says, you can't be dumb if you want to be free. Good afternoon. Welcome to Norm's Friends. How are you today?
Good afternoon.
Mary.
Yeah.
How are you? How are you feeling, Mary?
Not too good. I went to the doctor's today.
Yeah.
I've been having a lot of pain in my ribs and in my back and everything, having a hard time walking and stuff. So, yeah, I got walking pneumonia.
You do?
Ooh.
Yeah.
Well, at least you know what it is. So would they give you antibiotics?
Yeah, I'm on steroids and antibiotics right now.
Are you going to do your show tomorrow?
No, you guys are going to do it for me.
Okay. Now, Glenn told me you were in a lot of pain.
Yeah, I told him I was in a lot of pain.
Yeah, I could see under that pain, Mary. I'm looking in the crystal ball real quick. You're going to be better sooner than you think.
Yeah.
You're going to be better sooner than you think. I could see it right here.
Yeah.
So, I know easier said than done. Don't get discouraged.
Oh, no.
Good.
No.
That's good.
No. No,
So-
I see her next week, and I'll take X-rays, make sure my lungs are clear after that. So I hope to be on the show next week. But this week she said, nope, you stay home, and that's it.
Yeah, you have to. So what's that? Is that what was causing the pain in your ribs? Because it's in your
Yeah.
lungs? Yeah. Wow.
Yeah,
Well,
and in my back.
wow. Well, yeah, I could imagine. Well,
Yeah,
in the meantime, the good news is you nipped it in the bud. It's, and like I said, you're going to be up and at 'em before you know it, Mary.
oh yeah.
I could see that smile. I could see that smile already. And there's lots of love coming your way, Mary, from everyone who's watching right now. Everybody sending love and warm feelings and healing and comfort to Mary.
Yeah, thank you all.
All right, Mary, get back and relax. And I know you got to take it easy, but Mary, give the girls a treat for me.
Oh, I will. My girls always get a treat every night. I get one during the day.
All right, give them an extra one for me, Mary.
I will. All right, God bless.
All right, God bless. Thanks for calling.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Wow. Well, so at least she knows what it is. So I remember my father had that. But anyway, I'm almost done with this. So, just what it is. Anybody, they're just outright dumb. And like I was going to say, again, as Bootsy Collins says, you can't be dumb if you want to be free. And as I keep telling you over and over again, God gave us all free will. Use it. All right, and there we are. Now, busy today. Good afternoon. Welcome to Norm's Friends. How are you today?
Good, you?
Very well, thanks.
Could I have a reading on your crystal ball?
You most certainly can have a reading on the crystal ball. First of all, again, here I see someone's traveling by plane. I could see that. See that in the not too distant future. I see a plane ride, and this is going to be someone that's very dear to you. All right. I'm also seeing. I'm getting a big letter C. So who do you know with the letter C? As a matter of fact, the letter C and then also the letter S. So the S is in Sam. Yes. See. So if that makes any sense to you, well, give it time. It might not make sense to you now. Maybe after, as soon as you get off the phone, you get a phone call. Oh, I wasn't even thinking of you. Let's see what's going on here. I've got another one. There's somebody that is going to be, that you're going to be hearing from soon. You already know who it is. This is, I call them Ikes. I know everything. Someone who thinks they know everything. They're going to be contacting you real soon. And I also see you, because you do know who it is, and I see that you're not necessarily so enthused about listening to them brag about themselves and how they know everything. There's I also see perhaps this is either a trip. It is a trip to. I'm going to say a trip to the beach because I see swimming. So when I say the beach, I mean the ocean, not like a lake or a pond. I see swimming. That's coming up real soon. There's also, and this is coming up soon. I already think this is already on your mind. I see an obstacle for you, and you, for some reason, it's not as big as you're putting it in your head that it is. But I see, you got It's not even you're thinking it's looking like a mountain to climb to you. It's not. You're making a mountain out of a molehill. So let go with that. There's also the who likes, I always say this because I'm not sure of you or somebody you know, who's the comic, who likes the comics? And when I say comics, not necessarily comic books, you could just like to read the comics in the paper, but I see that in here loud and clear. Somebody's into the comics. All right, and then again, I see, let's go back to what I said before about making a mountain out of the molehill. I do see that's because what it is there's several options on the table. So instead of looking at several options at once, try to look at perhaps maybe 1, 2, or maybe 3, as opposed to, as I see, here it is. I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 possible options or solutions to whatever it is, this issue that you've been trying to deal with, because you'll get an input from other people. Just try to whittle it down to 1, 2, possibly 3. Whittle those out, and then perhaps look at the other ones a couple at a time. And as you go through and whittle, well, this definitely is out for me, or that, what you definitely don't like, take the one with you and you can put that in the next group, and you'll see you're going to come out with the option or the route or the answer that is absolutely meant for you, and you'll know it when you get to it. It might not even have to go through all the issues, the options at all. And let's see, I'm just gonna end it with, all right, and here we go again. I'm just gonna end it with a couple of letters here. A, T, with the letter 7, at 7. So I don't know, maybe you have a date at 7 tonight. I don't know.
I wish.
But that's, I see it loud and clear. A, T, and then the number 7. So there you have it. And but
that was A-T?
A-T. Yeah, so it could be T-A-A-T, but yeah, the word at, A-T. And like I said, I see the number 7. And just to go back again to whatever it is that you've been given some thought to, I could see a big V in there, close. So you're gonna solve it, victory in no time at all, success. So there you have it. All righty?
Okay.
All right, I hope you enjoyed your reading. Thanks for calling.
Thank you very much. Have a good evening.
Thanks, and you. Thanks for calling.
Bye-bye.
All right. No, I don't know what happened to my guest. I was going to give it over to him. However, Abigail is still waiting for a reading. So, Abigail, we're going to start with, all right, Abigail, I'm getting the letters are just jumping at me with you. EV. And then I'm getting the letters FF. Whoever you know with that. I'm getting, wow, these letters are really popping up for you, Abigail. And I'm going to say, you know who these people are. You're going to be hearing from them shortly if you haven't recently. And when I say recently, within the past several days. You're going to be hearing from them. Wow, all right. And then I'm getting... Ooh, it's just letters popping out. Unbelievable. On this reading, Abigail. Perhaps, all right, FM. Maybe, I don't know, your radio needs to be fixed or something. Wow. Who is... there's someone, I don't know how else to say it, but it's not really bad, but I just, I when I do these, I get bombarded with stuff. So, it comes at you like this, but you can't say it that quick. This is, I'm going to say, within a week, you're going to, something or someone is sort of going to startle you. All right? It's just going to take you by surprise, whatever it is. And actually, I'm going to say it's going to startle you in a good way, because when you get startled, it's going to sort of wake up something on your inner self. I know it's really going to touch you. When it does, it's going to startle you at the same time. So I would look forward to it, because that's how nice it is to me. Let's see. I see someone also kayaking. I see kayaking. Either you or someone you know. They're either going to go kayaking, or you're going to go kayaking and very soon, or you're going to hear someone that has gone kayaking. I'm also, all right, you're also going to hear too, and this is I see a relationship, it's close to the end, it's already known that it's close to the end, things are going on with this relationship, the writing is on the wall, and like I said, it's close to the end. Before you know it, again, I'm going to say between 1 to 2 weeks, it's going to sort of be finalized. It's just, they're going one way, the other person's going the other way. I don't know if it's you, Abigail, or someone else, but it's definitely prevalent. And let me see. Well, all right, and just so you'll know what this is, sort of a blessing in disguise, because once this relationship has sort of worked its way and done its time and finalized itself, you'll see the sort of the world opening up with this relationship is closing. One relationship will be ending, but there's possibilities for several more. And not only several more options on the horizon, very, very enlightening and sort of spiritual and very heartwarming. So there you have it, Abigail. There's your reading. All right. This is why I don't bring the crystal ball every week, Anthony.
Yeah. That's my mother's name. Was her name, Abigail.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
Albertine, Abigail.
All right. So there's the crystal ball readings. And now, we don't have a lot of time left, Anthony, but give us the sort of the lowdown on, your artistic life or whatever you call it.
Well, right now I'm waiting to hear from the man that wants the murals done, and to make up his mind which animal he wants. He sent me on Messenger on Facebook some photographs. Him and his wife went to Africa, and they went into a reserve, and he's got beautiful pictures of cheetahs. And there's this one cheetah that was raised as a cub, and so they kept it there instead of releasing it in the wild, because everybody kind of fell in love with the cheetah. And you can go right up and pet this cheetah. So I'm waiting to hear if he wants the cheetah or he wants a bull elephant. And I'd like to do either one, but I'm going to throw a blue heron in there and paint it like I've never painted it before. This should open up in the next week to week and a half. And I feel lucky to be called every year and asked to do murals. Of course, being an artist, you have to have something to do. You know, because you can't just, like I said a million times, sit around when you retire. You just got to have that time for yourself. So I'm hoping that between Deb Curtin and myself that we'll be able to make him happy, that we're going to seal him, and hopefully we'll have more this year. Art is finally opening up. I can't wait for the art meetings to be in person again. I'm kind of tired of not meeting and seeing people. For some of these people I haven't seen in almost 2 years now. So hopefully we won't have any more COVID that's going to cause us a problem, or any more shutdowns. We'll have to wait and see how far this monkey pox goes. You know,
just reading this afternoon, 3,000 cases worldwide since May. So,
well, they say it's mainly in Africa, and it's a normal thing. But we'll have to wait and see. I can see us all walking around like monkeys, and you know, they could come out with banana pox a week after. So,
well, they'll always they're good for coming out with stuff. So,
but it's really, this COVID has hurt the whole world. Over 100,000 restaurants and small businesses just in the United States have closed down. So I'm hoping some of this federal money will get to them, and it averages out. Each one would get $400,000, and that should be enough to get them up.
But where's all this money coming from?
Well, you know where it's coming from. It's coming from our government. It's I just don't understand. You can give $40 billion to the Ukraine
and nothing to us,
and supposedly another $40 billion's on the way to them. But I think that we should concentrate on America and keep this country going. There's a whole lot of things that need to be taken into consideration. Like, you know, all this is going on at the same time. We're importing oil from Russia and
Iran.
And Germany is doing the same thing. So if people wonder why those countries aren't ready to jump on Russia and push them out, think about oil. OIL. And there's 2 pipelines from Germany to the rest of Europe. They've already shut down one. So we'll see where this ends. Israel has jumped in, and they're going to help the people of Ukraine. And well, it'd be interesting to see where this thing is in another 6 months, because just like the Bible says, and I'm not afraid to say it, in the end days there will be wars and rumors of wars, and we are definitely in those times.
And how? All right, Anthony, quick, say who you are, and then I'm going to say who I am.
Okay.
Got to get out of here.
I'm Anthony Williams. I'm a local artist. I have my show Art Expressions every other Tuesday, twice a month, and I hope you can get on the computer, find out the time, and join me.
And I'm the readings guy, David B., 603-404-9338, bifford@yahoo.com. Enjoy your week. Have a fantastic time. And in the meantime, remember, you are a winner.